So you got B scoreboard, and I'm gonna have to take the new off there eventually. But it's still
While you're
new.
doing that, does it screw you up?
No, you can talk.
Okay, so I want to talk about the match Friday night, but do you want me to disclose what actually happens? Because Mason was telling me that if more people even tune in to watch it now, that's a positive for the stream, right? You get credit for that? People log on to, say, YouTube and call up the match and watch it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to disclose what actually it is, but I do want to talk about it. I mean,
like who
the
won?
fact that you won, correct.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's fine either way. I think it's tough to avoid.
Okay. Yeah, because somebody might chime in and say.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
So it's fine that we say who won.
Okay.
I don't. Even if Colin would have won.
Boy, there were some sea changes in that match.
Yeah.
It was fun though.
Yeah, I was behind for the first.
I know.
Ways, but I had a pretty good run in the middle there. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I guess I read the open stream chat really late. But yeah, you can assume that I'll always be here unless I've told them ahead of time.
Yeah, I kind of knew that, I guess. We're going to have Mark fill in.
Mark House?
No.
Mark
new guy hanging out here, the guy from down south.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But he's got a ton of stories. I mean,
he does. Good. Good.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are running. All right, so you guys probably already heard us kind of chit-chatting. We didn't have the mics. Thank God I didn't say anything bad, huh? Anyways, welcome to the Queen Bees. This is our third week, right? Third Queen Bees?
I think so, yeah.
Yep, so third Queen Bees we got, and Holly just took care of the leg, so she is going to go ahead and break the first game. What are they playing today?
They are playing 8-ball today.
Okay.
Jessica got to choose the game. Jess shoots a lot of 8-ball. She participates in the leagues here and has really improved her game over the last couple of years too.
She definitely has. I think that Fargo rating isn't probably quite accurate to how she plays, because she doesn't play a lot of tournaments. So even though her skill level has gone up, her Fargo really hasn't moved because she has not competed often enough in Fargo related tournaments. So one of the downfalls, I think, to that is exactly that, is if you have a player who just practices, I mean, it'll adjust, as she plays stuff that is a little bit, or that would get reported.
Well, I know Holly has played pool longer than Jess. Jess is a little newer to the game. She's been playing for the last 8 years. And I think Jess, knowing her personally, I just tried to encourage her to shoot confidently, because that becomes such a big part of being able to play these matches. Trust yourself and the skills that you at least have developed up to that point.
Pretty good break. Everything's fairly open. There's a couple problems, as there always is in 8-ball, but the 11 does have a pocket. The 9's probably the tightest pocket.
The trickiest?
I think so.
Goes to the side.
She's going to shoot at the 4
She
here
is,
first,
yeah.
so that's... Well, that's not going to help her confidence.
No.
She looked like she got up and she just wanted to get that first shot over
I
with.
know. Like,
Yep.
yep.
So let's see where Holly goes.
It's funny. I was watching one of Jess's games the other night at League, and she had 3 balls left on the table, and the 8 ball was sitting right in the corner in front of one of her balls. That was the only ball her opponent had left. And she had the position to do the back bank and get her ball out of there and clear up the table. And she didn't take that shot and ultimately lost the game. And I talked to her this morning. She said, yeah, I've been practicing it. And we lined it up and I said, that was your shot. You were going to win the game. And she put it right in. She did the shot. She put it right in. I said, so that's just remember.
We're going to see a bank shot here. Let's
we are.
See how her bank looks. My guess is she's going to try and bank this ball. Still tough. It's just a cluster up top. So
it is.
She's got to get a little something moving up there.
There, puts it right in.
Good bank
pretty darn good is right. And she's going to be on the 9 ball, I think.
Yeah, 9 or the 11 even possibly.
Or the 11, yeah. If she could put the 11 and just stop it, that would be the way to get out. Yeah, right down to this corner and just a little stop shot. I don't think she sees it. But that would have been the shot to get out of this rack.
If it goes. It may not go. Oh. No. All right, so just hitting those outer both points there.
Okay, Jess. Start with something. Put something in, get on the board. Get some balls off the table here. Let's see what you got. Because she could maneuver around there, that 2-3-1 if she
Al Jordan applying for a job there, as you see on the top. He says late.
Yeah. Sorry, Al. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm really in trouble because now I owe apparently I owe like a ton of shirts, and I still
Taylor
haven't gotten Scott his hat. Yeah, right. He said, "Hey, do you got any gift cards or anything I can give away?" I'm like, "Yeah, I give away T-shirts." You know, like, "Yeah, you got quite a few T-shirts to give away."
Well, what we're referring to is the Friday night challenge match between Colin. I think I asked him one time. I think it's Paselt, actually, the way he does pronounce his name, but they call him Colin Pockets. Good shooter against Kendall Cook in a race to 39 ball. And if you did not catch that match, you got to go to YouTube and watch it because it was fun. It was fun and fast and loose, and we saw great shooting. And Mr. Cook came out victorious.
I got lucky.
Colin
plays so good. And
he does play good.
I'll tell you, regardless of whether I won or not, Colin never plays pool anymore. And for him to be able to come out and perform at the level he did, his kick shots
we're so proud of you when you played some safeties. We're like, okay, looks like I play safety. We're like, he played a safety, and you had him hid, and he kicked that ball in, and just about got out. And there were a couple of shots I know both of you with the wonderful shots and positions you both had. There were a couple times where both of you were like, what? You missed that shot. But it was good. It was a fun match. I'm excited to see more of those.
Well, so I specifically remember missing a 5 ball after making a really
good shot.
Shot, and I missed the 5. I clipped the 8. I had about a ball pocket to make it, and I remember it specifically because I usually don't look at the stream.
Right.
But I looked at the stream and I had seen John Kramer, who I beat at the state tournament one time, by the way.
Johnny shoots good. Yeah, I'd brag about that too.
I'm just kidding. I've not stopped giving him shit about that since it happened. But
that's funny.
Anyway, so I had read his comment and he made the comment, Kendall's locked in now.
Yeah.
Because that was right after I had a pretty good streak, you know. And I'm down there on that 5, which I knew was tight, and all that was running through my head is John's comment of, boy, Kendall's really locked in now. And I get down and I just chump it, and I was so mad at John.
It was John's fault.
It was John's fault the whole way,
funny.
yeah. But anyways.
Yeah, I do remember one shot in particular where you had to play that cue ball around the table, 3 rails, around balls. You had to put a little inside, I think, on it to hit where you needed to hit and get perfect position on your next shot, and it was fun. I was wondering how Holly was going to get on that 11 after that 12. She didn't leave herself in that opening.
So she's got a kick here. 11 off the 4 on the side would be
I was going to say, if she'd left herself in that opening, she had the 11 off the 4 in the side.
If you were Colin, you'd either make it or jaw it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there was a single kick that he wasn't like,
I know.
I thought he was going to make it. You know, I mean, honestly.
That game, it looked like you were sure to get out, but he jawed the cue ball down there, and you couldn't,
well, that hit,
do anything.
Coming out of that corner was
exactly,
just crazy. It was so good.
Colin shot good. I mean, if that was a foul.
Effort. Yeah.
I think everybody that watched would say, I'd love to see a rematch.
And the only one that I questioned, the 5-7 was in the side, and he kicks at that thing the backwards angle.
I know.
And why I thought that originally there was no way he got a good hit, and we had to go and look at it.
Oh, yeah. We all watched it. I didn't chime in, but I watched it, and I'm like, it was a good hit. It was so close to that other ball.
I had just looked at that ball. And I was not positive that I could throw that ball in, even if I was dead straight on it.
Right. No, I know.
And I left him a kick, and he kicks it in so perfect. I told him afterwards, I said, you're giving me a jump and a kick lesson because holy cow, that guy could kick and jump.
It was, like I said, if people hadn't had a chance to watch it, see more of those matches will be really nice. There was some chatter about the upcoming 9-ball tournament on November 16th, the Masters tournament.
Yeah,
it's 10-ball. I said 9. It's 10-ball. Yeah. But that will be a great tournament. The lineup of shooters you guys have in that tournament. I'm not even going to get in a tournament that weekend because I just want to come down here and watch.
Yeah,
that was a nice bank shot by Holly. She's now on the 8. What is she going to do?
She could bank it back by her. The 2-ball kind of protects her from
the
scratching.
Scratch.
So that's probably
I think that's the only pocket she's kind of got. I wonder if Frog John Sonntag found a way to register. I was trying to help him, but I didn't want to give my phone number on the stream or ask him to give his phone number on the stream. I would help him register.
What did John
He doesn't have Facebook, and so he didn't.
Look at the shot.
Oh, look at this.
Shot.
Look at this. Holly, that was
a
great. It just hung up on any shorter shelf that was in the pocket.
Holy cow, that was
great
shot, though. Really, really hit that ball pretty good.
Yeah, it was. She did hit it good.
Just didn't quite get there. Hung up.
No.
Well, just going to be
get those nerves out, Jess. Yeah. Just put this one behind you. The best thing in pool is having a short memory.
That is.
Yeah.
Which I don't, unfortunately. All right, got to check in with everybody. Scott Kruger, who I still feel horrible for. I have your hat. I saw him. I was supposed to bring it to Varsity Club, and I didn't. He comes up. He's like, "Hey, I'm Scott." I'm like, "Oh my God, I forgot your hat."
Got it.
I'm gonna have to send him like a hat and a shirt or something just for his patience.
You know, it's funny. I got off on a tangent because I started talking about your match, but Taylor was in the booth and he was playing fast and loose with getting T-shirts out.
Sure.
And the last time with people guessing the match, or he was like, anybody who's right gets one. They were doing some fun stuff. Okay, who's betting on what ball's going to go in on the break? The winner gets a shirt.
That's kind of fun. I like that idea.
That was fun. And I couldn't figure out why they weren't taking my choice because I chimed in one time on McFive-ball, and then he's like, oh, so and so is whatever. I'm like, I said 5-ball. I didn't realize I had rewound the match to watch one of your shots again, so I was way behind. They're probably like, what is her problem?
Well, you always got to hit live.
Yeah.
All right, so Scott Kerr checking in, saying, "Where the hell's my T-shirt?" No, he actually just said, "Hey guys." Pete Besta said, "Thanks for the T-shirt," and that's because he's here, so he just automatically gets it.
Yeah.
And then Roger said, Roger Pregler checking in said, "Hi, I'll consider the T-shirts advertising costs."
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, Jess, take your time here now. Just put it in. You got the skills, girl. You just got to focus.
One down.
Yep. Put in a couple and then get on a roll.
Jess and Mark
that 6-ball looks like it goes past the 11.
Extremely regular here.
Yeah, they are.
It's a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
Almost made a new pocket on that one.
Almost.
Well, is she going to bank or cut this
ball?
Think she banks the 2?
Oh, she might be looking at the 5.
Oh. I like the cut on the 4. I would like to see her just cut this ball, to be honest with you. I think it's nice because it runs into the 2 if you do that.
Right. There you go.
Nope, she's banking the 2.
Oh, I thought she drilled it for a second.
That would have built her confidence even a little more, I think.
Yes, it would have. Well, she's taken away that that easy combo for Holly down here.
Yeah. Holly's issue is going to be the 11 more than anything, I think. Because I think the 11 goes, but you got to get the 14 out of there first.
Right.
Or it'll go over to the right, and you got the 5 and the 6 kind of interfering there. So I think you're going to see Holly shoot the 12. And if it was me, I'd try and stay even further to the right side of the table to set up that combination.
Yeah.
So try not to come across too far. Nope.
Doesn't that 6 look like it goes past the 11? It's maybe not a full pocket. Maybe. Looks like it does, doesn't it?
Looks pretty close.
It does.
We can maybe take a look. Let's see if I've got the right camera. I've got one of our cameras is out of commission, not really for any reason other than the fact that it is in the other room. So it's not going to do us a lot of good.
Oh.
I don't know if this helps us tell if that goes by there or not. Not really. Looks like it's kind of tight.
It is tight, but I think it does.
I'm not sure if it does.
I think it's going to go. Look up there.
Just trying to get a hit. Oh, just misses the backside of the 4. So we're going to have somebody new in the booth this afternoon. We got our friends from down south, Mr. Mark Gilbert, going to join us.
Oh, Mark Gilbert, yeah.
Yep.
Good.
And he said, I'm going to be crucial. He's going to be like, what the hell was he thinking there? I said, that's good. We need a little more of that sometimes. You
could just show him the Taylor button.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He hit that terrible. She almost did get it by, and she got in the way of the 5 ball.
And we have to make it because sometimes we have the females, so I have to kind of go, shh.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, man. He hit that ball terrible.
That's still such a funny. That's a funny one.
When we started doing that, he's like, I have to get one. He's like, I have to have one of those.
Yeah.
And that was his thing.
That's funny.
Ding, checking in the chat. Ding.
I see.
Mark
Bell.
Bell's,
Yeah. Yep. I feel like these gals have not settled in yet. And it might just be the stream thing. They are. Yeah. They're missing shots they normally make, so I just feel like they got to get in and settle a little bit.
So we've got some new stuff coming up with the juniors. We're hoping to, Mason and I are kind of resetting what we're doing with them, trying to customize it just a little bit more.
Okay.
And we want to get it so that they're playing a match once every 5 weeks. There will be a juniors match that we'll play here on the stream.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, and for people who have not been watching the juniors in this state, they are on fire. You're going to watch them play and you're going to say, oh, I hope I don't have to play them.
Damon taking second place at the Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame for junior tournament.
And he lost to Logan Heisel, and that kid has been on fire too. He really shoots good. I think he's 16 years old, and Damon just turned 12.
15,
so there is that difference. Yeah. Logan's only 15?
Yeah, I think he was 14 or 15. One of the two.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
He's a tall drink of water, too.
It's hard to think that he's that young just because he is. He's like 6'5" or something
tall,
like that.
Tall,
he's a
tall
big
guy.
tapeworm in that family.
Yep.
Yeah. That's we do that class for Kimberly High School.
Yes.
Once a semester, we get 3 classes for 3.
Oh, nice shot, Jess.
Yeah, the 5 doesn't go,
It
unfortunately.
doesn't go.
So
What are you gonna do?
she's gonna have to come up with a plan here. 2 rails in the side pocket, right around the 10, 14, and 8, or 3 rails in the corner. Pick one.
I think I'd go for that side pocket.
But what was I saying?
We were talking about the juniors, and we were on Logan, and you were talking about the fact that you're going to get them in a match at least once every 5 weeks. When's the first one supposed to come up?
5 weeks.
Oh, okay.
It'll be 5 weeks after next week, probably. So. Yeah, Scott just mentioned too that Logan has only been playing for 2 years. Also,
that's right.
But he's.
Well,
I
that's
don't know
about
what
the
the
same as
relationship
Damon. Damon
is.
hasn't been playing much more than 2
All
years.
year, yeah.
Yeah.
Damon's even less, I think.
Yeah.
But
That's
Logan also had the advantage. He travels around with Nate. I don't know how
Nate Mindom?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't know what the relationship is.
Okay.
But yeah, he's always at the booth when Nate's he helps out with the booth.
The podcast
No,
that he does? No,
the sales for I should know the name of the shirt company that he works for. For crying out loud, they set up all the time. Somebody jump in there and help me out. What's the name brand of the shirts that Nate Mindom sells?
Scott Krieger said he's 16. Sorry, Scott, I turned you into Freddie real quick there. We know it's Krieger. He said 16, so Logan is 16. And the only reason I say that is because I did watch quite a few of his matches in this challenge, and I thought they had said,
Scott. Yeah, on board.
Oh, yeah, on board. I should have known that too.
Right. That's right. We're old.
Holly likes to play it safe. Well, Jess, bring on that bank shot. Let's see what you got. Could her cue ball hit that 14 and kind of stall it there and give her the 8 in the side if she's able to drain this? Oh, she's going to kick the long way. Would you do that, or would you have gone the short way?
I never kick it, but I'm so horrible at kicking it. I mean, my odds of hitting it are probably not great when I kick.
Right.
At balls like that. So my kicking is not terrific by any means. I just spin the ball too much. I mean, so when I teach people how to kick, and I can seem to teach people, except for myself, how to kick, because I just tell them, hit the ball flat unless you have to spin it. Yeah. Our latest sponsor up there on the board, WPPS. Thanks for that.
That little guy from New Lisbon, Wisconsin. His name's Dalton.
Oh, yeah.
I played with him a few weeks ago. He went to Iowa ACS and he won the juniors under 14. He thought he was going to be playing under 11. He got down there and they said, "Oh, we combined you with the under 14s." And he won it.
Yeah, good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Just such a fun kid, too. I just love those juniors.
Well, Holly started out pretty hot, and she was making balls, but she hasn't
Everything's
made one
wide
here in a
open
while,
for her now. I have a feeling we're going to see her just settle here and make balls, because she certainly can get out. Just missed her chance on that 5-ball. I'm sure she would like it back.
Careful.
That was a little strong.
So that's kind of how I felt all match against Colin, is I just felt like everything was just a little bit
It's funny
off.
that you say that. That's not my perception having watched. You guys play 50-some games.
It was the struggle bus the entire time, and it's why I missed some of those really stupid shots that I missed, because I was, I don't know if I'd say nervous, but I just, my stroke didn't feel right. I hit a ball and I was a
well, you could have fooled the viewers, because I was on board with John Kramer. We thought, wow, you have really hit your stride here. She's going to go up and back.
Oh, this is tough.
Kind of straight.
Yeah.
the worst thing in pool.
Well, and it's almost straight the wrong way because she has room to the left of the pocket a little bit.
But not really to the right. Yeah.
So now even just trying to get to the end rail to be able to
is going to be
get
interesting.
down table just a bit is tough.
Yeah, she sees it and she knows it. Maybe she'll play safe.
Well, the nice thing here is if you don't drill it, you're not going to come out or if you drill it in and
then
make it perfect.
And she did get to that side of the rail.
How'd she hit it?
She did.
Pretty darn good.
She did it really good.
It's the subtle shots like that you don't realize if you're not a pool player that plays all the time how good she actually hit that ball. So, good shot, Holly. She's got some work here yet.
Oh,
perfect
nice.
shot, Holly.
Yeah, that was perfect. Nice draw on that, Holly.
Could not get much better than that. So
just as bemoaning her chance. She had the 5 ball and
take
I thought it was going to hang for a second.
Well, let's go back to the one she hit really good.
That last
to get there on the
that
8.
12 ball. Yeah, this
Perfect
was a nice
position.
shot. Yeah.
Good speed.
Uh-huh.
Just enough draw. Look at that.
Yep. Very nice.
Almost wrecked it though.
Yep.
We'll skip ahead. Next.
Mm-hmm.
But nice shot. So 2-0 in this race to 6 in our Queen Bees today.
Holly has been on before. I mean, obviously she won last week, but she has played before. So I think she's a little more comfortable on the stream.
Yep.
This is Jess's first time.
Jess kind of, she started to come around a little bit there, making some shots. I think she just has to shake off a little bit of that. And I've seen Jess play some really nice outs.
Yes.
So let's see if we can see a few of those at least. Holly to break. Comes back through the rack and opens them up real nice. Makes one of each. Let's take a look at the layout here. Well, nothing real bad, to be honest. Everything
except what's your starting shot?
Yeah, that's the worst part.
That's the worst part is the start.
Yeah, she doesn't really have a starting shot.
12 ball all the way down.
Might go in the corner. Yeah, I think that's probably the only one that I see.
Otherwise, it's a combo.
Yeah. So that's what she's going to look at.
Yep.
If she can make that 12 past the 2 in the corner, she might not be able to, actually.
Maybe not.
She just looked at it.
Maybe not. Maybe that 2 ball is in the way. Well, from this screen, it almost looks like it might go past the 4 in the side, but no. Yeah. I don't know. She's going for the 6. Yep, the 6-1 combo.
I say 1-6 backwards. Dyslexia. Debilitating disease.
And drills it.
Nice shot.
Now the 6 ball's in a little issue there. Gonna have to break that out by getting on this side, I think, for the 3.
Yeah, quite honestly, if you got where the 15 was, you'd be okay too if she had enough angle to get there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, I would go for the 4. I don't like moving the 3 here because I feel like that's your opportunity to get on your 6.
Yeah, I kind of agree. And it's not an easy shot either.
Right.
Well, she took it in the side. Okay.
Well, the 2 ball goes.
She can bank that 6 too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. She gets over by the 11.
I don't know where she's going on this shot, to be honest. If she's got the 4, I would honestly probably shoot the 4.
I think she's taking the 2 in the corner. Yep. Oh.
Okay, Jess with an opportunity.
Yeah, what do you got here,
Not
Jess?
Terrific.
Not
14.
terrific is right.
I think she can see the 14, which would be okay.
Yeah, that would be okay.
Break out the
break out that 9 ball, but it does break out, but
she's got the 11s, a little bit of trouble with the 2 still where it is. This isn't a bad shot either. If you miss this at pocket speed,
take over the pocket. Yeah. Probably not bad at all.
Well, either way, she got the advantage of that.
She did.
I think she needs a shot.
Yeah, I think so too. I gotta get hold of Candy and say, get over and get something for Jess. She was having a Bloody Mary, but I think it's time for something. I'll send her a shot of tequila. That's what we do on Thursday nights.
To kill you.
Oh, she tempted the bank. Okay. Jess, 12 ball in the side, maybe. Roll it up. She should run into the 8, right? Maybe with her cue ball?
Yeah, she should just tap this ball in lightly.
Uh-huh. Oh, missed. Oh.
Just missed.
Just missed it.
So if I were Holly, I think I'd be playing the cue ball around to bump the backside of the 2. Oh, well, I didn't see the 4 there for some reason.
Oh.
I don't
think that's going to go.
So
I think she's looking at the combo, but I don't know that would go. You think?
I would shoot the foot. If she's going to do this 4 off the rail off the 2.
Yeah.
That's different.
That is different.
That shot's makeable.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know that they're too close together, I think, for you to be able to successfully cut the 11 enough.
Oh, there you go.
I don't.
Oh, that
she threw up her arm.
Oh, so that wasn't what she called. She was trying to do the combo, I guess.
Okay, Jess has got a pretty nice looking table here now, so she's got to take advantage. This is pretty wide open. So 1 ball at a time.
Yep, 1 ball at a time, Miss Jessica. You can do it.
14.
Take your time. Stand up and set. Yep. Can shoot fast, but be set on each shot.
Got there.
Yeah, wiggle it in.
I like the 12. Leave the 11
leave
alone.
That 11 alone. You're going to run into that 2-6 situation and maybe hook yourself.
If she stops she's fine. Yeah. But still, I think I'd be shooting the 12.
I think so too.
12, tap it in, set for the 15.
Right.
Here comes John Lewis.
Oh,
she got out of there good.
She did.
All right, 12.
I think
now the whole trick here is
can you get on the rail so you got the 15? Yeah. Which means I'd kind of try to hit the inside of the 12 instead of the outside. Oh, no,
not that inside.
Not that. Oh, shoot.
All right, so Holly with another good opportunity here.
I'm looking for Candy. I don't see her.
Right there.
Oh, there she is. I gotta get her. Do you need anything?
No. Damon will grab her, though.
Ask Candy. Candy, the server. Yeah, we can ask her to stop by the bridge. Thank you.
He's so funny.
He's such a good kid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's Holly going to leave herself? Oh, she wants to take that side pocket, I think.
So it's very rare that I'm in any way confrontational with people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, I just don't, it's not the way I like to deal with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a guy in here, and he was buying a pool cue and a pool table from us, so definitely not somebody that I'm trying to.
Oh, she drains it. That is a good shot.
And here comes Candy.
Jess is just giving up her opportunities. That silver tequila on me. Yeah, it's the
Diet Sun-Drop.
I mean, any kind of tequila, I guess, because I'm buying it for her. I don't have to limit that. It's just I like that. Give her salt line. Just get one for her.
And a Diet Sun-Drop on your way.
And Diet Sun-Drop.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell her I'll do one with her. Bring one for me too.
All right. So anyway, so this gentleman, he's in there, and I not really introduce myself, but say hi to him. I didn't tell him who I was or anything because it's not me. But I just said, hey, how's it going? Kind of started talking to him, and he goes, yeah, there's nobody in here that I can even play pool against. He says, there's no good players. And,
I
and
wish I'd been a fly on the wall.
So I said, oh, yeah. I said, so where do you play and all that? And he kind of, whatever. Well, I played however many years ago and this and that. And I said, I'm sure you can probably find a game or two. I said, there's some pretty good players around here. I said, we got a few anyways. And he just wasn't having it. He's like just telling me that. And then the cue that he has right now is one of the ones with the weights in the middle.
Sure.
Where you can unscrew and add weights into the middle of the cue.
Right.
Thread for a wrap and all
do you like that weights in the middle of the cue?
Well, you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about the little discs.
Yeah.
Like the 5-piece cues that you've.
Oh, yeah, no.
Right, made out of whatever.
Oh, boy.
Whatever. So that's the cue he was playing with. So I kind of knew what I was dealing with right away. So I kind of let it go, and I said, well, I'm sure you'll find a game. And the one day I was going to shoot with him just to kind of shoot with him.
Right.
And I didn't have time, so I told him, I said, well, there's a few, because Fong and a few other people are in here. I'm like, well, one of those guys will play you if you're looking for a friendly game,
Right.
And so then league night's the next night, and that's Tuesday night league, and that's a pretty strong league.
It is a strong league,
a lot of good players in that league. And so I saw him, and he just happened to be coming over and by the cues to find a bar cue. And I said, well, did you find anybody that knew how to play pool? Expecting the answer to be, oh, yeah. It's like, nope, still no. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I'll tell you what. I said, I got a 12-year-old that could probably beat up at you.
Yeah.
I said, you want me to set that game up? And he got pretty upset with me. But,
boy.
I mean,
But that's just disrespectful. Say there's nobody here in the hall that could play.
That's what I tried to explain to him after he finally... and he was complaining.
Oh, that was a nice shot, Jess. Really nice.
It must have been the tequila.
Yeah, it's just disrespectful. I don't get that.
Well, and so, he did come over but he was complaining to somebody that worked here was just harassing him and being a...
Wish I had been there. Yeah. Oh, that is too funny.
It was, but he came up and he apologized and he said, he's going through some stuff and whatever. And I said, no, it's fine. I said, you just got to understand you're dealing with a lot of people that take this game pretty seriously. So to come in here and say that
there's nobody that
knows how to play pool, and you got people that have dedicated 30 years of their life to perfecting this game, I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not the way to handle it. But it was fun. I like dealing with that stuff sometimes, to be honest.
It's funny.
Very seldom do I feel like I have free reign to say whatever I want. But in that case, I felt like I did.
Yeah.
But I honestly thought I lost myself a pool table sale by saying what I said to him.
Oh,
thankfully, we all got over it.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I told Holly we were going to work on her draw stroke.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to take a napkin. And can I square with you? How long are you here? Who's that? Okay. I'll take this.
Good shot.
And this. And that's perfect. Thank you, my dear. I'll square with you when I get out of the booth, if that's okay. Thank you.
I thought you were going to say you would take a nap, and I was going to say you haven't even drank the tequila yet, for crying out loud. Naps come after tequila, I think.
I got to grab that salt shaker.
I think they actually call it a siesta, though.
Yeah. Just
going
a little too
wide
much.
on that shot.
Yep.
Oh, your shot went over.
Oh, no. Boy, what a dummy I am. Well, let me get a napkin.
Well, I tried to catch her. Okay, so Jess working at looking to get out here. She's got that 15 to worry about. That'd be the biggest issue. Well, she's going to end up having to do something with it now because she doesn't really have any shot at anything else. Well, how'd you do? You had about a quarter of a shot there, I think. Oh,
yep, that's what I did.
Gonna give up ball in hand there. She bumped the 5. I don't know.
The 5 go past? The 15
I'm just not sure if she saw that she's got ball in hand.
Oh, she did not.
One ball, I guess.
Yeah, one ball.
Just barely gets by there.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those shots where you almost have to shoot it into the 3 to make it because it is going to float forward. So your aim line is going to be almost like you're going to hit the 3.
Right.
All right, Jess with another opportunity. This one now she's got at least a clear shot on that 15 ball somewhere. Well, I'll tell you, Jess really wants to get on the board here. You really don't want to see
You don't want to get her to
get
get 4. Yep.
4. It's going to really limit the odds for Jess being able to pull this out. Spencer and his dad. Regular Sunday participants here at the Mad Apple. Hey, are the Packers playing right now or 3 o'clock?
You're asking the wrong person.
Well, let's look at the TV. I think they're on right now, actually. Yep. Green Bay
They're playing Jacksonville?
Jaguars. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. The 5th, I get to go to the game.
Oh.
And that's against the Detroit Lions, so that's going to be one heck of a important game, too. And we've got box seats. We're in Cisco's box seats. Me and Tom are
the
resident baker here.
Is that a
I don't know what day that's on.
That must be a Thursday night game, is it?
I do not know, to be honest with you. Here. When do the Packers play the Lions?
That will be a good game.
Packers Sunday, November 3rd. I'm sorry, so I'm wrong.
November
3rd.
Yeah. Oh, then you're going next week.
Next week, I think.
Oh, wonderful.
Nice kick. Nice job there.
Yeah, that was a nice kick shot.
Goes to finish, not quite.
Jessica's just thinking, yep, couldn't have just left me in the middle of the table. But that's smart shooting. Roll the cue ball to the end.
Detroit is an 8.5 point or 8 point
favorite.
Yeah, that is right. 8.5 point favor.
Oh,
favorite. Yep. 8.5 point favorite.
Yep. That doesn't surprise me. They've been playing really strong. Minnesota too. Apparently, what happened the other night with the Minnesota game? They got, but didn't they get like a really bad call? At the end? No.
They don't ever. No. It was a perfect call. What are you talking about? It's Minnesota.
Do you remember the year the officials were on strike and the Packers were playing the Seahawks? And
Oh,
They
yeah.
had to throw that bomb the last play,
Yeah.
and the backer caught it in the end zone, but the Seahawk was around his back and had his hands on it too, and the officials called it a catch.
Yeah.
And I can remember seeing a comedian saying, "Football is the only sport where if you catch the guy who catches the football, it's a touchdown."
Right.
I thought that was perfectly said.
Come on, Jess. Let's
Yeah,
get
come
this
on,
down.
Jess.
There
There
we
you go. There you go. There you go, girl.
Now, obviously, we're not rooting for one
No,
person
we
or
just
the other.
want
We're
both
rooting
players
for
to
both.
be in the match. Yep.
I just want both players to play to the ability
Exactly.
I know they play. You know?
Perfect, Jess.
Yeah,
Now
good
just
job.
take your time and give yourself an easy 8-ball shot. You got this. Get out of your own head.
A little bit of draw would be nice. Oh,
Oh.
Jess. You see her head go
She
up.
did.
She's like,
yeah,
oh,
I
no.
did it. Yep.
Excitement is a funny thing, isn't it?
It is.
Well, anyway, so I get to go to that Packers-Lions game with, I guess I'd call him my friend at this point, but my friend Tom, who's our baker here.
Oh.
And it's through Cisco.
Okay.
One of the companies
Providers.
trying.
SYSCO.
They're
the
trying
food
to be
yeah.
a provider, so
Okay.
I guess that's probably why we're
Getting tickets to
getting
go.
tickets
yeah.
to go. But
nice.
we'll take.
No, that's
bribery.
going to be
We're
a
not
little
that way.
short. Jessica, you have another chance here. Now bear down. And again, I'm not cheering for either particular player, but I just want Jess to get on the board.
Well, because she should get out here. I
She
mean,
should. Yeah.
No nerves aside, everything else. There's nothing that would tell me that Jess wouldn't run these out in any situation. I can't think of a one where I wouldn't see her run
right.
them out. You know, and I mean,
Put it in.
Yeah.
Put it in.
just got to be careful of the scratch here
I
a little
know.
bit, so she doesn't draw it at all. She did not.
Hey,
Nice
there
shot.
we
She's on
go.
the
She's
board.
on the board. That's what we needed. I'm going to say that was because of the tequila.
That's probably it. Loosened her up just enough.
Yeah.
So good job there. Jess on the board, 3-1. Holly DeVillers in this race to
Holly
six.
what?
DeVillers, you heard me. Did I stumble it?
Just a little bit. It's okay.
Google understands me when I do that. It could care less.
Mm-hmm.
I've said some of the most ridiculous things, and it comes out perfect in
There you
Google.
go.
And then I've said some of the most clear things ever, and it says
Yeah.
something completely different.
I sometimes swear at Siri. In the privacy of my own car.
She doesn't like that when you say bad things to her. She'll correct you and say that that's not very nice and
I
all
know.
kinds of things
I
like that.
know. Funny.
But I do like how affirming she is, because like my wife for the longest time, she insisted that Siri called her Bubbles. So Siri always referenced her as Bubbles.
Oh my goodness.
So you
that's
can
funny.
try that sometime.
Yeah.
You can tell Siri, you can say, Siri, from now on I want you to call me
Oh.
whatever you like, and she'll show. That's how she'll reference you.
Funny. Okay.
All right, I want to thank you guys for joining us here for the Queen Bees. These ladies are working hard to put on a show here, so hopefully they can keep going, making some balls. Jess a little more confident now. She's got one under her
Yes.
belt. Thinking, hey, that's not so tough, is it? 5-ball goes past the 10, but it's going to be real rough to get over.
Get over there.
She's cutting this backwards. I kind of like it. Oh, no, she went for the 3.
3
I
ball.
thought she was shooting the 7.
But she didn't. Oh.
Still a good choice
yeah,
because
it
it got her
was.
down
Yeah,
table.
it
So
did.
smart play.
Yeah.
Going to make Holly have to shoot this 15 ball right now, which is not an easy shot.
No. First shot at the table, it's a little bit of a tester for her.
I get to go move about 9 billion leaves out of my backyard this afternoon.
Oh.
Thank God for leaf
Leaf
blowers.
blowers. Yeah. I even have like a little electric one that I can do to clear off the porch and the deck, and I can do it, and 15 minutes later, it's full of leaves again.
Mm-hmm. I just cleared the yard like 4 days ago, but now all the trees lost all their leaves now. So
Right.
half the work, though.
Well, I don't think she can see that 3 on the side. I think she's got to come down here, don't you? Look at the overhead. It looks like she's so close to that 7. Maybe. Sometimes that's deceiving.
Oh, 3 goes
on the
sure.
side? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought she was maybe close to the 7. There you go. Good starting shot.
1's not the worst shot, just because it'll break into that 4 ball if she sees that, which it looks like she does. Make sure you make the ball.
Right. Oh no.
First, you got to hit it to make it.
Yep. Yeah, that was a foul.
Al Damon's dad, or grandpa, coming on in.
Mark West here. John Lewis. B's here. Joe, Average Joe, starting to fill up.
So, I gave him that nickname, right?
Average Joe? I did not know that's where it came from.
We were still doing King of the Hill at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody would challenge, and he was disappointed because he wanted King of the Hill to go off.
Oh, yeah.
And so he said, I'll play. And so I dubbed the match Average Joe against,
That's great. He's even got a shirt that says it on it.
Oh, yeah. He took it well. Well, it wasn't, it's just saying he's the average pool player, and he's challenging some of the, and he is better than average for sure. But average for around here is a little different than
average in the local bar, certainly.
Yeah, correct. Cut 14. If I could see it. Well, maybe not. I just don't like the 10.
I know.
There's not really a good spot to get that out of there, especially now that you remove that shot.
Right.
So 14, nice and light, tap it in, leave yourself the angle to back cut the 12 and slide over into the 10.
Then a little bit of low left and slide over.
It's about what you got.
Yep.
Hit that a bit hard for that shot anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Jump cue, draw over. If it was Colin, he'd be jumping.
Oh, I was just going to say,
day.
He was crazy with his jumps.
Holy cow. Couple of those.
I know.
Nuts.
Jump and then draw it. Yeah, besides. I'm like, wow, crazy shots.
Well, I was talking about the classes we do for Kimberly, and Mason's always involved in that. And he helps teach that. And so we do, the second day, we do a little bit of a trick shot kind of thing. And he does a one-handed jump masse.
Oh, my goodness.
That he does over a ball and then masses into it. And that one usually gets him pretty good.
I'll bet.
What do you got going on over there? You got like...
I got my water, got my glasses, I got my
like
shot glass in my... I need my little nightstand in here when I'm in. Okay, Jess, what are you going to do with that 4-ball, 5-ball situation, though? You're worrying me a little bit.
Well, that's good right there. Oh, stop already.
Yeah. Now this time, make sure you hit the 1 ball.
Yeah, this is going to be tough not to scratch.
Yeah.
Off the 10-4. But she's almost got to try. You just got to try and get to the 10. If she can get to hit solid on the 10, it's going to be a great shot. She's got the correct English on it, so maybe she can spin it out enough. Well, she did.
Look
she
at
hit
that.
It good.
And she's, good.
Just
I thought
had to
for a
make
second
the
she was going
ball.
to scratch. Well, Holly has a very good opportunity here.
10, 12, 15, 8, right? Almost natural if you shoot it that way.
Yep. That's the way it should go.
She's going to go
Looking at the
15 first.
It still works, but it's a little more, little touchier.
Well, this shot right here, you got to get the right angle for the 10, which means you got to move it. See, now she's short.
Now she's going to take the 12.
If she has it, if she can see it. Oh, yeah, she can. Yep. That'll work. Just got to stay off the 8-ball here, so roll up, and I personally would try and just bump into the backside of the 8-ball.
Yeah.
Hit it or not, you're fine, but as a goal, that would
right.
be...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
She's
Uh-oh.
gonna wish
She's
she
gonna.
did hit
Oh,
it.
she's okay.
Plenty of room.
Yep.
Well, thank you guys for joining us here for the Queen Bees. I didn't mention it before, but I'm in the booth with Sean Gretzinger, and I'm Kendall Cook, so good to have you guys in. And she's going to work for the 8.
It'll work.
Yeah, it's a fine angle.
It is.
As long as you don't draw it.
Right. Right.
Float this ball right in the corner. She's been pretty consistent on her cuts. Want to undercut it or you will scratch.
And she wiggles it
Good shot.
in.
Yep.
That puts her up 4-1 in a race to 6.
Another quick look at that 8-ball. Quick though. We're going to take a little break, so I think we're going to go take
a tour around the room.
Tour around the room, see who's all here.
Why not?
Let's see. Let's go over here.
There's my mouse.
Mark West here. We could actually, you know what? We can take a tour into the back room even.
Really?
Yeah, because I put the camera back there for our comedy show that we had last week, which was a lot of fun. So not very often does anybody get to take a look into our back room. Got Mason's table back there, home of the Stone Mason.
Mm-hmm.
Our 3-cushion billiard table, shuffleboard. Some more tables going on. Pete Besta.
Pete playing Chris Galligan. So Chris, I'm sure, is here for the weekly 8-ball. Pete probably 2. Somebody's playing a little 9-ball.
Got our big tables here. Bart Starr.
Old school.
Yeah.
Old school Packer.
Nobody really back in the back room today.
No.
That's usually one of the most popular rooms in the house.
It is.
Yes, I'm surprised. We'll go back out to the main room and see if we can catch too many people out there. Main room, I said.
Well, I misspoke when I was talking about Jess and how long well, part of it is. At one point she said she started playing at 35. But at another point, it was, how old were you when you first started playing pool? And she said about 10. I'm like, that's not the same. Oh, I misread. How long have you been playing pool? What age did you start at? And I glommed onto the second half of that question, where in reality she said she's been playing for 35 years.
Well, quick wave. We're getting in view here.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. There's my hand.
Hi, guys. There's Average Joe. And Damon Keller, who we've been talking about here, playing on table 7 with Grandpa, I think. Grandpa's had to improve his game quite a bit to even be able to play with Damon.
Yeah, exactly. And he has. Al has improved his game.
Oh, yeah, he plays good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's no fun getting your butt kicked by your grandson all the time. So
but Grandpa's got the right attitude. It's like, it just makes me a better player. I'm learning from him.
Yeah, and that ability that Damon has also came from somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So Al was never a real bad shot to begin with. You know, it's like anything. You have natural talent towards some things, and if you never pursue proper training, you just don't advance it. You know, and I think Al's got a lot of natural ability, just like Damon does to this game. And the more that he's around people that can play.
Oh, Joe just made a nice bank shot there at the top.
Plays.
Left himself a nice 8-ball. He's going to get out here. That was nice.
Got B. Laura on the table. You can barely see back there.
I
could probably switch cameras and go.
Well, we want to see if Joe makes this 8-ball because he just following it up with a really nice bank shot on the 12, I think.
See if he can get her.
Yep. There it is. No, yeah.
Average Joe,
Perfect.
not so average, is he?
Yeah. No, those were
Got
nice.
Damon here on this table. Let's see if he can get out on Grandpa.
Damon must be going through his mind. Grandpa, watch this. I'll
Pay
just set
attention,
myself
Grandpa.
up perfectly. Yeah, watch me go out.
Nothing to it.
Nothing to it. What you can see is that Damon doesn't get in his own head about any of the shots. He just trusts what he's practiced, what he learned, what he knows, and he just goes up and executes.
I think he's trying to follow that ball in, maybe.
Yeah, I think he's
too much, It's doesn't have to be hard to do it.
Yep.
Even though he hit that one hard to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give B. Lore a little bit of time on camera.
He shoots good. He shoots
really good pool.
Yeah, he does.
He's played the challenge match. I don't think he had his best performance that day.
No, I'd like to see him get back on that because he's fun to watch play too.
There's
Smart
a couple
player.
of other juniors in the background there. You can kind of see. We got Jacob playing against. Oh, come on. Old brain gonna give in on me here, but Jacob is actually Melissa's son, and he plays.
Oh,
good.
Melissa, the bartender?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But he's been part of our juniors for quite a while. He plays good.
He was trying to walk that down. I have to talk to Patrick and Chris and you because unfortunately it looks like our women's tournament on December 7th is not going to happen.
Why?
Well, I contacted so many people, and different ones reached out to me and said, this is our Toys for Tots women's big tournament down here in Madison every year. It's this weekend. Could you maybe change the weekend? And other ones saying, yep, Toys for Tots going on in northern Wisconsin too with another big women's tournament. A lot of those women chimed in and said, we shoot in this. And Matt and I thought we had made sure we weren't going to have kind of conflicts. So then we floated a couple of other dates and received a barrage of answers. No, that's also open. Nope, too close to Christmas. Nope, we're in Iowa ACS that weekend. There was just a lot of conflicts, and I bet I contacted over 50 women personally. Just was a little disheartening.
And we couldn't find a date?
Well, Matt Strong, who is driving the bus on this one, and had done research on other tournaments around the state, trying to stay away from any conflicts, had a list of dates that he was comfortable with, filling in, at varsity, where he already had planned those weekends for dates. And so floated 2 of those dates out to people. And I think he's decided in order to fill up a tournament, we maybe have to change the format from 5-woman to something with less, given the responses that we're getting. Just a little. Maybe it's something we needed to do earlier in the fall and have to come back with the same format idea at another time. I just don't expect that. The men's pool of players is so much larger, and then when you get a bunch of women and half of them tell you, nope, can't do that, nope, not gonna make that, nope, got a conflict, it's like, okay.
Well, you know what I say then?
Yeah. What do you say?
If they don't
Can't
care,
sit
why
there,
do I
yeah.
care?
I know. I
So,
know.
I mean,
I know.
we try and offer what we can. If
I
people
know
don't
it.
want to participate, that's what it is.
Right.
I think it's a shame. That was what I say when I'm being nice.
I know. I know.
But it's one of those
And
things.
besides the fact it was going to be raising money for a great charity.
Well, and you got, I mean, I quite honestly, every pool hall tries to fill every single weekend with a tournament, which is insanity in my opinion. Nice shot. It's just we honestly don't run enough tournaments, and we kind of took ourselves out of that a little bit just because of the fact that people are so fickle.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm
They'd say people are, and then they don't show up. I think for the upcoming 10-ball Masters tournament, they did it right. It's like you're not in till you pay your entry fee. So.
Yeah. Well, and that's the same issue, you know. I mean, especially when you only have a 16-man tournament, you're going to turn people away.
Right.
You know, so if I'm going to turn somebody away and then they're not going to show up and then we end up with
right.
12 people in that tournament, I mean, sure, it's still a good tournament. You got 12 really excellent players, but I don't know. Too many people think they're going to make a living playing this game. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these tournaments are just go try and invest your money and try and beat some players, you know.
Okay, so Holly will have the 8. She's going to make this 14. If she gets back to the middle of the table, does that 8 go past the 1?
I don't think it does. I think she's got to run into it here.
Okay.
She's got a good angle to do it.
Yep.
And quite honestly, she should. And if she hits it well, she'll end up with that 8 ball down here in the bottom corner left pocket. Or maybe it goes past
got a little bit of, yeah, I think on that stroke, she ended up pushing on the left side of the cue ball, and it came off the rail funny to the left, didn't it?
Yeah, 2 rails to the corner, 4 rails to the corner.
To this corner down here on the left. Yeah, the bottom left corner.
I don't know. I think she doesn't have enough still past the 1 for the 2 railer. I think you'd almost have to play it 4, but let's see. She's going to try it. So
we're going to see.
She would have to just barely miss the 1 from what I see, at least on camera.
I didn't see what she called.
Bluffing off, probably not shooting at anything just so he can hang out up north a little longer.
But he is congratulating you on your big win.
That's true.
Oh, okay, Jessica. Get your shooting shoes on here, girl. They're all out here for you. Just pick them off one at a time.
Yeah, see, I think she just didn't have enough angle to cut past that.
That she had to hit the one closer to the pocket, and she didn't have that kind of clearance to do that.
Correct, yep. Yep, we got Mark Gilbert going to step in the booth this afternoon, Patrick. You know, that funny guy from down south. Talks really weird.
Very nice guy. He was on the 3-cushion table the other night when we were shooting league, so different people were popping over and playing a little bit with him while we were playing league.
Smart shot.
Yep. Although, can she see it?
I told, see, I guess we played better than what I thought we did, but, because I told Colin and he agreed with me. I said, we'll have matches.
Oh, wow, that was a nice shot. Holly drilled it.
We'll have matches for months, I said, playing the way we played.
No, I think you're both just, what's sticking in both of your craws, so to speak, are the the very few times that you both just, like you say, just kind of
doinked one.
Yep, you doinked one that everyone watching the stream expected you to make easily, and we were like, what? But they were few and far between. The fantastic runs
too.
And things were plentiful.
There we go. Now we're back up. Trying to figure out what happened to our camera.
There we are.
Oh, and we're missing the box too. There should be a. Well, we give up. That's all right. We're not gonna stay here long, anyways.
Holly is on the hill and probably feeling a confidence surge here.
Well, she should. She's played pretty consistent throughout. Yeah. She's missed a couple of balls, but played good for the most part. Making sure our QR code still takes us where it's supposed to. Oh, look at that. Still does.
Oh, there it is.
If you are interested in playing, it's a long list, but it's definitely...
Yep, scan the QR code that you see there on the screen. Jess is in her grandma era.
I see that.
She does have a new little grandson. I think he's maybe going on 7 months, though, but she posts pictures of him regularly. Jess has got her game face on now. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Cheryl, yep, should be signing up. Are you already signed up, Cheryl? She said she'll be seeing us real soon. Cheryl,
yeah, she is. Yeah, yeah, in like another week or so, Cheryl, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, she is.
Now,
next
is that
week,
Queen
I think.
Bees?
No,
Queens.
next week it's Queens.
Yeah, I was going to say that she doesn't. Play
and then I guess I'm not supposed to say who I know is on the list, but I know there'll be some really good upcoming matches in the Queens.
Awesome. So I'm going to keep my protest going against sugar. If anybody eats too much sugar, make sure you stop. I can't believe the difference in the way I feel since quitting as much as I did.
Oh, it's so hard to do before the season of pumpkin pie and Christmas cookies.
Well, and but the thing is, like for me, I just drank way too much soda. So I had 73 grams of sugar in every soda times 8 sodas a day.
That's, oh my goodness.
And you're supposed to have 50 grams of sugar in a day.
Wow.
So if you feel like crap, and you can't figure out why your body
Try
won't
getting rid of
heal,
the sugar, yeah.
It is literally amazing.
Oh, she's taking on this combo now. Maybe not a bad idea.
Not to mention the 16 pounds that I've lost since I quit.
Oh, I wish I could quit regular soda and lose 16 pounds, but I don't drink regular soda. So that's not going to work for me.
And tequila has no sugar in it, so.
Yeah, see? Just
drink more tequila.
Drink more tequila.
It's an easier answer.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's working her way around here. She's going to have to get on the 10 at some point to leave herself a view on that 14 to the side pocket.
Well, I think she just missed her opportunity because she right here is where she should be shooting it. Just tap it in, you got the 14, then the 9, then the 8.
Right.
But I don't know if she can quite see it. Well,
it looks like she
she's
can.
Aiming for it, so
looks like it.
See if she's got it.
Oh.
Yeah, not quite.
And
she
was trying to,
she
did try to cheat it because she was trying to leave herself for the 14. All right, Jess, start it out, girl. I guess you got the 9 on the side to start.
Oh, nice. Jackie and Kathleen are going to come next week, too. So Jackie McGinnis.
Oh, nice. Oh, she took it all the way down. Oh.
One of my all-time favorite people, Miss Jackie. Did you know Mac? Did you know her husband?
I did not.
Yeah. He was great.
She can put a little bit of left on this 10 ball and leave herself the 14. Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think you even need the left.
You don't think you do?
Quite honestly, just top English at
Okay.
the right angle.
Uh-huh.
And I think you're going to come off there fine. This one I just wouldn't want to hit too hard. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, if you hit it too hard, you get in trouble. So
Yeah.
just barely bounce off the rail.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, she got a nice
she
little
did
kick
get
off
a nice
that
little
8,
bump
so
off the 8. Yep.
now you could go to the corner if you
Yeah,
wanted
and
to.
I think that's the shot.
Oop, popped it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jess, got to either play smart and get a safety in here,
Right.
or I
And
think
you know
I'd
what?
almost,
Playing off the 5 and rolling the cue ball down behind the 1, I think that I'd almost... Can you do that? Can you get over? I guess you'd have to put some... What were you going to say?
for me, I'd roll straight up and back down to the 2
Okay.
off the 5, but that's a good shot.
Take your time, Jessica.
Yeah, I mean, more than anything, I just want to see her shoot the game she shoots. You know,
Right,
I mean,
right.
like that's how I normally see Jess shoot, and she's
Yep.
gonna make the ball more times than not when
Right.
she does what she normally does. So sometimes, sometimes trying to do it too good,
Mm-hmm.
you're shooting above yourself,
Yep.
or trying to because you think you got to do something different on the stream than you normally do to win. you
Right.
know. Oh, she did mention Keith too. I don't want to leave him out of it because Keith is always there supporting.
Oh, Keith is always a wonderful
and I'm sure he'll
supporter
get
of
his
wife.
normal
Yeah.
steak and eggs for breakfast that they always get. He always gets the tenderloin with his eggs. Well, there's room here. You got to stroke this ball good, but you can definitely float past the side pocket as
Mhm.
long as you're careful.
Mm-hmm.
Good shot.
Oh, she hit that really well.
Ends up straight in
And
for
this
the 8.
is for
This is
the
match.
match.
And there,
And
it
there
is.
it is.
All right, well,
Jess never got her wheels going.
congratulations to
Holly,
Holly
once
and
again.
Jess. I'm glad you got one in.
Yeah.
And some good experience for you. So maybe next time you'll be able to maybe perform a little closer to what you would like.
Now we got Jesters coming up.
Jesters are coming up. And
Little bit of a break
Josh
here.
Jolitz is our current.
Right?
And he is going to get challenged by...
I'm getting it up here.
I don't remember. I just typed it in, too, and I don't remember at the time.
Here we go.
All right, what do we got? So, Jesters, we got, oh, yeah, that's right. Ben Frank is going to be taking on Josh Jolitz, and then for the...
And look at that. Their Fargos are almost identical. We
yeah.
all say Fargo's just a number, but they're both just barely below 500, so that
Yep.
should be a good match.
Good match. And Josh has proven himself. He plays very well on the stream. And
Yeah,
then
he
we got
does.
Stephen Schwen. That's good to see. Stephen Schwen
And Mark
challenging
Hotman
Mark
is
Hotman.
the reigning.
And Mark is only a 495, so Mark is
Wow.
actually
He's playing
under
up.
his. Yeah, he's playing up right now. He played in the Jesters not too long ago. I think he held that seat for a little while. Then he got knocked out, but then he was up pretty much right away for the night's match, which he performed
So
well
two
at.
more good matches coming up yet today.
Yep. Mr. Frank is getting into the arena as of right now.
Do we know before we get off air what's going on with the Packers?
What do we? Nope, I don't.
No, I do
Actually,
not
no.
know. And it's not on the TV in front of us, so I couldn't tell you. All right, I'm going to go out and talk to the ladies. Thanks for tuning in, people. Stay
right.
tuned for the next 2 matches. They'll be good ones.
All right, thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. See you.
Okay, bye-bye.